you better tune in. You can see the picture, all you gotta do is zoom in. You in your man cave, it's no time for your girlfriend. They talk about the Sixers and how the Sixers gon' win. If they take your loss, they gon' hear BG going in. Jenny from the block, that's a lot. They was up 10, now they down 5. You can see it in his eyes, he a fan for life, and he sitting court size. Sports guy, if you know me, I'ma say fly. High cross you over like when they had AI. I still a ball, I ain't ask you may I. Not at my house, they can bet. I ain't gotta try. Maxi for the 3, he try and win. They don't want the time, B try and win. I don't wanna see that boy cry, I live by the gun. I'ma shoot, I don't wanna die. They eat, sleep Sixes, you should know that it's game time.
Avanto, this shit wavy.
Welcome back to the Thanksgiving edition. Happy Thanksgiving!
Gobble, gobble.
Sixes. We are here. I am here. BG. I got my brother Carl with me. What's up, brother?
What's going down?
Ain't nothing much. I got Jenny from Les Blocs.
What's happening? Thank you, Prophet, and much love right back to you, buddy.
Yeah, much love. Much love.
Sure, we got the Rockets tonight, y'all, and I got the starting lineup while the song was playing. And me and Smitty was talking about it, and after I said it, I was like, oh, okay. And then I was like, oh, shit, wait.
Something's going on.
We got Tyrese Maxey, Jared McCain, Kelly Oubre, Gershon Yabusele, and Andre Drummond.
Oh!
So I said, and I said the same thing, Jen. And then, like 12 seconds later, I was like, wait, well, who our backup center?
Right.
Bona. For KJ.
Oh, God.
Jesus Christ.
What up, Jamar? Everybody
What up,
go
Mar?
Top Shelf Sports
Hey,
Talk. Make sure y'all go
Jamar.
over there and hit subscribe, man. Make sure y'all go over there and give them a like.
BG, since you're our analytics guy, while I'm bringing this up, I would like to know just how big of a team that Houston Rockets is. Like, did they do this because they're tall up front in the starting lineup, but they have nothing on the bench?
Mr. Analytics, I will give you those numbers. So, one, let me give you my opinion. I think they have the most underrated center in the NBA, and Seguin. He is hands down. He's right at being an all-star. He's probably a top four. He's a top 4 center in the NBA, in my opinion.
So what's after him?
You don't have to agree, but who cares what's after him? The NBA has how many teams, Jen?
30.
They're the number 1 team in the NBA in rebounding is the Houston Rockets. That's all I need to say. They are the number 1 rebounder team in the NBA. So with that being said, I think this is like the 5th game in a row that I've given this key. I got a lot of them today.
We go right
because
there.
we're going to need a lot of rebounds tonight. They basically average 50 rebounds a game, Carl. 50.
So, we had the same conversation. Sorry, Jen. I really want to get to your keys, but we had the same conversation last game, but he didn't start Yabusele. He had a smaller lineup in there. So what's the difference now? Like, we were facing a really big center who grabbed a lot of rebounds.
He did start Yabusele.
He did start Yabusele.
He didn't
start
Drummond.
He didn't start Drummond. That's what I'm saying. So what's the change up now?
The change up is because Caleb Martin is out tonight.
There you go. I didn't know he was out. Okay.
That's the difference. Caleb Martin was available last game, so we went smaller. But now
Caleb Martin out tonight.
Caleb Martin out. Yabusele steps right into that 4 spot. So we gotta have Drummond at the 5. And like I said, when Jen just got excited, I was excited the same way. When me and Smitty was sitting here talking, and then I was like, wait, who the hell is going to be our backup center then?
Well, I do like that they have a smaller backcourt like we do, right? They have Fred VanVleet and Jalen Green.
Yeah. Is Fred playing? Because he punched the official the other day.
Oh yeah, I think they just fined him. I don't think they suspended him. I think he got fined. Give me 10 seconds. Y'all go ahead and talk, and I'm gonna find out.
It wasn't really a punch. I'm gonna add some context. He got ejected, and on his way out, he pointed.
Y'all see how the media flip things. You see what Carl just did? He said, VanVleet got to be out. He punched the ref in his face and called his mama a pig.
But I'm
And then
adding
when I
context now.
You can't
then when I
really
said, let me
tell
check, he
from
said,
the
well,
video, but it looks like he slapped him. But we
And
don't
he
know if he
kind of like,
actually made contact or not.
yeah, either way, I think if Embiid did it, he'll be out 15 games. I'm
Oh,
just
for
saying.
sure. For
I'm just saying.
sure.
But
He did
Embiid
that
pushed
to
the
a
rope.
reporter and got 3
Exactly.
game
He got
suspension.
so that would behoove me to believe if he made contact with an NBA official and he's not out, that would be wild. But saying it to say, Jen, what's your keys to victory tonight?
My initial thought was exactly what BG said was rebounding because this is the #1 rebounding team. So limiting second chance opportunities is my second because, if they're rebounding the ball, then they're getting their own rebounds a lot as well. So we need to limit that from happening.
I think we need to take care of every possession like it's our last. Meaning, don't turn the ball over and try to get a great percentage shot. I see too many possessions where we'll just settle for the worst shot on the floor. We won't get back on defense, and we'll wonder why they're on a 10-0 run. It's basketball. Use your head. Smart basketball tonight.
And another key for me is definitely Nick Nurse and his rotations. I think that
Lord.
with the speed and youth happening down there in Houston, he really needs to, I hate to say it, but he really needs to run that offense through McCain and Maxey and play fast, man. Pace is going to be
Right.
important.
yeah, I mean, I
Right.
don't think we have a choice with the big fella. I don't think Nick Nurse has a question on who we're going to go through with the big fella out. The
Who'd he go
question is,
through last time?
last game?
Yeah,
Who'd he go through?
any old person.
Any old body.
Kelly freaking Oubre.
Seriously.
I mean,
There is no structure to his offensive system. I've really been trying to chill. I know he's won championships. I've been trying to chill to wait till everybody comes out. But bruh, we done lost against some horrible teams, and we look like stir fried shit out there. So I don't get it.
Again, I'm still trying to figure out what's the difference. And the last coach we had,
Right.
I'm still, because the one difference I would say is the last coach actually was winning when our players looked like when Embiid wasn't playing, we was winning some games. Like we got 3 wins.
it's pathetic.
And it's bad. It's bad when you get the news that Joel Embiid will be out for another week. It's bad when you get the news that PG will also be out another week. And, there is no cohesiveness to this team still at all. And we're not going to get it for another 2 weeks to 3 weeks. Because when they get back on the court, they're still going to have to get used to playing with each other. So buckle up. I'm not trying to be the dark cloud. I just can't see the sunshine right now.
But that's the thing I wanted to say to you 2 weeks ago, Carl, when
Right.
you say we go and get it together. And I said, Carl, but what if we get so far in this hole that getting it together is trying to get a 10 seed? Like it could eventually be too late. Like, do you see us being at or above 500 anytime soon?
How?
Like,
How are we going to dig us out of that hole? How?
If you had to guess like a date we would get back to 500, where would it be? Like, just give me a random date in the season,
March.
Carl. Because right now it's November 27th. So what's a realistic date? I don't want you to use your fandom. I want you to truly
by the All-Star break.
Shoot, that might be pushing it.
By the All-Star break. Because I'm not counting everybody coming back healthy. Okay, everybody comes back healthy. Then hey, this is the first game of the season again, guys. We got to get used to playing with each other. That's going to take some time.
And that's the thing. Even when we're all back, it's not like that just automatically equals wins. It doesn't automatically equals wins when Joel Embiid, Paul George, and Jared McCain and Maxey are on the game at the same time.
Has Joel Embiid won a game yet?
Nah.
Oh.
Tyrese Maxey has won every game that had played in every game we won.
He got some texts. He got fined. He got 2 investigations.
Yeah, but no wins.
No wins. I'm gonna tell you this.
The headline is never basketball, y'all. It's never basketball.
Embiid does this with a towel and gets attacked, but whatever. People are hitting refs in the face. Whatever, it's cool.
You
It's
know,
just it's never basketball with us, man. The headline's never basketball, and it sucks. It really does.
And if it sucks for us, imagine the guys that have to go in. That's their job every day. They're on Twitter. They watch ESPN. They see and hear the same things we do. And it has to be deflating to know that there's no positivity coming out in the media about your team. None since the beginning of the year. So outside of our Rookie of the Year candidate, which is
If you look at the, if I'm sorry,
Go ahead.
if you look at the injury report for tonight, you'll see 4 Sixers and no Rockets.
Not one Rocket.
None.
Not one Rocket.
And I don't want to look at Dylan Brooks's smug face. I can't stand that dude. Sorry,
I'm all for players being healthy. I'm all for the organization looking out for the best interests of its investments. They paid a lot of money, but at some point, man, like AI said, a few of these guys gonna have to suck it up and ball. You got to ball. You know what I mean? You're getting paid to play basketball. Sitting out multiple games is rubbing me the wrong way. And I'm not a season ticket holder. I can imagine the people that's paying thousands of dollars to see these guys, and you're getting fleeced by the ownership. You know, it's a sad thing. We got to keep it real here in Philly. We keep it real. This is a bad ownership move. It's a bad general manager, black eye on the general manager, the whole front office. This whole situation has been handled piss poorly, from Joel entering into Olympics, piss poor decision by him, and a piss poor decision about getting out the information about what was going on with him. Because you're not the only one investing in him. The whole city is investing in him. We deserve to know what's going on. So now that we do know what's going on, see you next season. I don't know.
What do y'all think about what's on the screen, man?
I don't know. I don't think PG's necessarily punted the season, but Joel, what can he do? He's injured.
I think everybody flows through. Everybody flows through Joel Embiid. The offense flows through him. The defense flows through him. And guess what? The personality of the team flows through him too. So if he walking around and acting like he don't give a F, that's what you're getting about an attitude and the play with the rest of the players on this team. And I'm seeing that it's trickling down. You know, it's a trickle down effect. If he's late for practices, if he's not coming to certain things like he's supposed to, if he has a 23-year-old kid calling him out about not doing these things, it's a problem, man. It's a problem. So hopefully we could right this shit.
It's funny because when I was looking through our games that we played so far, I realized that we haven't played Houston. So I must have had a dream, guys, that we played Houston and got totally blown out. So
Jenna, I was in that dream. I kind of remember us getting bombed by the Rockets. No, seriously, as you said that. We didn't play the Rockets this year?
No, we haven't played the Rockets. When?
Nope, but we're about to lose because I had the dream. It's prophetic.
You know what? We played them last year. And old boy gave us some work. The big man over there. Okay. Old boy gave us some work last year. We did play them last year. That's what is probably coming in my head. But what are a few of the players that have let you down? And what would you like to see them do better? Jen.
Let's see.
Don't take the whole team, Jen. You got to
save
some players for me, man.
All right. Well, I'm going to start. I'm going to start at the top. I'm going to start with the top of a person that's actually playing, and that's Maxey. I mean, last game was kind of inexcusable for him. How many shots did he miss? It was a lot. I think that the Clippers aren't that great. Like, I don't know what happened to him in the last game. You need to be consistent, and he's not being consistent this season. I don't know what's up with that. He can be great. He can also have some really off nights. So that's one. I'll let you guys go.
What about you, BJ?
My number one really has been Kelly Oubre, man. Honestly, like I get it. I'm not asking him to come save the day, but it's like, the things that I envisioned him doing for this team is completely polar opposite. Yes, I'm underwhelmed by Embiid. Yes, I'm underwhelmed by Maxey. Yes, I'm underwhelmed by what I saw from Paul George so far, but I believe that all three of those will get it together. I don't know how confident I am in Oubre lately, man. I'm losing a lot of confidence in what Oubre brings to us, and I really like him. I really like him. Remember, I thought he would be the perfect we have finally had a 6-man of the year candidate. We finally got us another 6-man of the year candidate type guy, and it just ain't translating this year, man. It's kind of weird.
I got to be totally honest. I know I said players, but this person is just creeping in my mind. Nick Nurse, for him to have the pedigree that he's had, his resume that he's had, I've seen a lack of personality in this team. You know, any great team is supposed to have a little bit of the coach's personality. We just seem blah, and he seems blah too. If you look at him on the sideline, like you don't give a F, and that's how the team's playing. So he's really let me down. I want to see him throw a water cooler. I want to see him throw a chair. I want to see him bench the whole starting lineup or something. Do something to shake him up and let him know that this is not what's going to be happening in Philly. Because it seems like it's okay.
This ain't the 90s, Carl. They ain't throwing water coolers on the court no more.
I'm just saying.
They're not doing that no more, man. I'm just being honest.
John Chaney. Bring John Chaney to
I'm
this
just
team
saying,
and throw a couple water coolers.
Adam Silver ain't playing them type of games. Look, we got this $1 billion corporation, and you better not.
I do agree with Carl, though, with Nick Nurse being way up there at the top of my list of disappointing contributors to the Sixers this season. Man, he's just flat out stunk. I mean, he goes into, I don't know what happens at halftime, but last season, you go into halftime, come out with a little bit of a different scheme, change things up. What is he doing?
What I'm saying. Where's the change up that we was getting last season, where we were gloating about him changing things up, adapting on the run, you know what I mean? Flipping stuff that we never seen, movement in the offense. It's like he sat with Doc Rivers this summer, just like, yo, no, run it like that. Run it on the perimeter. Yeah.
I can't even give any more slander. I can't even slander Doc Rivers anymore. I'm like, well, Doc Rivers was okay compared to this guy.
Was he the problem? Was he the problem, really, now that we look at it?
I told y'all what the problem is. I've been told y'all what the problem is.
What the problem is, PG, for people that wasn't there when you told us originally.
The big fella. I mean, we're not going to win a championship with Joel Embiid as the centerpiece. Y'all could call me negative. Y'all could say BG just living in the moment because we're 3-13. We're 3-13. Does anybody in this chat truly believe? If you do, then tell me, BG, I really disagree with your opinion. But does anybody in this chat right now truly believe that we can win a championship with Joel as the centerpiece, with the team being built around Joel as currently constructed? If all of them come back, all of that, do you think he'll lead us to a championship? Like, we got to accept the fact that I've accepted it already. Again, it wasn't the wrong decision to build around Embiid. You do that 100 times, every time. 7 foot with that skill set, you just don't find every day. Right. So you do that move. But like I said, in hindsight, you look at it and say, but what comes with that 7-foot talent? Oh, non-availability, kind of the inability to build a legitimate, like, how do you build a team for Joel Embiid? What's the perfect teammates for Joel? We've tried for damn near 10 years, y'all, to find these perfect pieces, and we haven't even seen him in the conference final. I think it might be over, yo. I'm not saying the season's over. I'm not saying stop rooting for the Sixers, but I think we need to all be trying to move forward in the fact of, hey, let's see what we can do with our future pieces, Maxey and McCain. Can we build a championship around 2 amazing guards? Because I honestly don't think, as long as Embiid is the centerpiece, I'm not saying he can't be the player on his team, but as the centerpiece, I don't think we got a shot at winning the championship.
I'm 100% with you on that.
Making me cry.
And it is that time.
Oh,
most definitely.
I'm tripping. Wait.
For BG over and under.
First over under. How many minutes will BG go over the over under time before he starts over under?
1 minute and 30 seconds.
A minute. You got it. All right. Drummond, you're in the starting line. Look, Drummond right now is only averaging 8.5 rebounds. I need more against the best rebounding team in the league. Not the second or third, not top 10. They're the best rebounding team in NBA. Drummond, I need you tonight, man. I need at least double figures. At least. That's the low end. That's your floor. Your floor is 10. So 9.5 for Drummond tonight.
I'll take the over. I'm getting a lot of tick tonight.
He's got to go over. He's got to go over. He's got to go over. If we're going to win this game, he's got to go over.
Right.
If we're going to not embarrass ourselves, which is really all I'm hoping for right now, he's got to go over.
I think he has to go over too. I think if he doesn't go over, I might be out on Drummond. I might be completely just over him if he doesn't at least give me 10 rebounds. So I think
because my man, you was brought in for this exact reason. What was going on now. Maybe there's a few years too late, but go ahead, carry on.
I'm not, and that's the thing. The Drummond I wanted, I thought I was going to get like 12 rebounds. I'm only asking for 10. And I think if you can't do 10 tonight, I might be a little sad. Let's move down the starting lineup. Right underneath him is Yabusele. And I've been thinking about the fact that Yabusele might be Carl ignited something in him around like game 6. He told him to stop shooting threes. And ever since then, Yabusele got an itchy trigger finger.
He been lights out.
He got an itchy trigger finger. He ain't seen a shot that he don't like from the perimeter. And it seems like people don't respect it yet. So he's getting a little bit more space. So I'm gonna keep that number high. 2.5 3-pointers for Yabusele tonight. 2.5 3-pointers made.
Well, I'll take the over. He be launching.
Yeah, I'll take the over too.
Yeah, I think last game we went with 3.5, and I don't think he got it. So because I went with the over on that one, I'm gonna go with the under on this one. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the under. One of my favorite people to see Tyrese Maxey cook is VanVleet. I love when they match up against each other. There's something about seeing them two because Maxey's usually an undersized guard, but VanVleet's an undersized guard. So when they play each other,
they both can't defend. So, but they're both hella good on offense. So it's going to be a showdown with them tonight. We'll see.
With that being said, man, we also haven't seen that Maxey game in a minute. That Maxey game, you know, when he look up at the crowd and get them so hyped that you can't even stay still. Well, guess what, Maxey? You at home today. You at home today, and they right here in your ear. So I'm challenging Tyrese Maxey to get us that 30. 29.5 points for Tyrese Maxey tonight.
I like it. He's had too many bad games for himself. I'll take the over.
Yeah, I'm going straight up overs today. Over. I think he gets 40. He might have a 40.
A 40-ordy, Jen?
We might.
A 40 or OE? That's what's going on tonight.
He already had one, didn't he?
Yeah, BG's taking himself off. I don't understand what's going on. So the next over-under that we're possibly...
What are you doing?
I want to slide my mouse over, and you know how MacBooks, if you do it with 2 fingers, it goes back. So back to the screen before this screen, which was outside the studio. My apologies.
Oops.
Okay.
So what are you taking?
But this is a very, 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 very good defensive team, unfortunately. And it makes me nervous. So I'm not gonna go with Jen's crazy 40. I'm gonna go with the over of that 29.5 though. And I think Maxey puts us on his back tonight, man. I think he has it in him.
Hopefully.
He's got to have a bounce back game after that terrible game the other night.
We haven't played since Sunday, y'all.
That's not a good thing anymore, BJ.
Sunday afternoon, nothing's good for the Sixers. A lot of rest, a lot of time off, back to backs. It don't matter what it is. It's never really good.
He needs to come back from that Clippers game and re-engage the fans because that was just terrible. You can't bring us up with that Nets game and then crash and burn with that Clippers game. It's just inconsistent. So
especially when you're going against James Harden. I mean, it's just something about that because we noticed as much as we are mad at the James Harden years, we noticed the little trinkets he took from James. So we expect when they go against each other, you know what? Now this is gonna be a Mr. Miyagi Danielson type moment right here. We're gonna see it. This is the sensei versus the student. So we expected it and just didn't see it in there.
I didn't see the fire in him. I didn't see the competitive fire in him.
It really wasn't there.
But you know what? BG, you could say this from playing ball too. It's kind of hard to win a game with guards doing guard things. You know, we need other guys. We need the forwards and the big men to step up, grab rebounds, take charges, do all the little things to help win games. We are not going to outscore people. We're not going to outshoot people at the three-point line. Go ahead.
This has to be, if Embiid's not going to be around, if he's not going to be around, right, this would have to be the 0-1 type of vibe where everybody just masters their role.
Yeah.
Aaron McKee mastered his role. George Lynch mastered his role. Before Mutombo, Ratliff mastered his role. Then Mutombo came in and showed you how to masterfully master it. Everybody was excelled in their role, and they just said, AI, take us to the promised land. But we're going to do what we do best. Maybe that's what we need, a top-notch Drummond. We need a top-notch Caleb Martin. We need a top-notch Oubre this season. And just let these kids, Tyrese Maxey and Jared McCain, see how far they can take us. They don't get tired. They never seen a shot they don't like. They don't get angry. They not
Let
bad.
them ball.
They don't show bad body language. Like everything, the stars are aligning, showing you that these two kids might just be the franchise.
And get this.
But as long as you keep that seatbelt on, as long as you keep that child lock on the door, and every time they want to get out the car, they got to wait for you to open it and tell them what to do. I don't know what we're going to do. We might have to unleash these two kids and tell these other guys, look, just be the best you can be.
It's not even a might, you know, it's not. What's the odds of us drafting two kids in a 20-something in the first round, and they turn out to be bona fide stars, like young stars? That doesn't happen as a franchise. Normally you get an exquisite role player at that number, somebody that you have to build. You don't get guys like Tyrese Maxey and guys like this kid at the 20-something pick in the draft. It just doesn't happen. So I think the Sixers have to capitalize on this. You got to do that.
BG, the past couple things that you posted went over my head, especially the last one. But before that, Lex said something about Harden, maybe right? About
Harden, maybe right.
What was you talking about, Lex?
Well, I will say one thing. I will say one thing about Harden. I will say one thing about Harden. No shade. He's not here no more. But the boy know how to run a team. And, we're sorely missing that right now. Somebody who knows how to run a team. That's why they're winning games over there. He knows how to run a team. Don't defend. He's not a great personality, but the boy can run a team. And we're missing that.
Yeah, because he just freaking plays ISO. I don't want him back. I don't want him dribbling the air out of my damn ball. Anyway, we got to go bold and go home.
Let's go bold. I like Tyrese Maxey, 55 points tonight.
Woo!
You say he's going on 55.
I didn't say he was going that type off. I just said he was going to have a good game.
You want a Maxey night? That's a Maxey night.
You're right.
What you doing?
I'm going to go with the last two over-unders. I know y'all remember them. The two kids combined for 60 finally. I didn't put it on the over-unders today because I didn't want it to be a part of that, because I wanted it to be my bowl. The two kids go for combined 60 points tonight. Jen, what you got?
I got KJ Martin getting 15 rebounds.
Sound like Carl farted at that.
That was the vibration of my phone. You jerk off. He's such a child.
KJ Martin getting 15 rebounds.
Man,
it's bold.
15 for KJ?
That is bold. I like KJ. I really do want KJ to be a really big piece on this bench, but it hasn't been looking beautiful this season, but it's going to be all right. We've already gone over time, man. Look at the top of the screen. Stop playing.
Yeah, quit talking, Carl. No,
Carl, quiet, dog.
Shut up. You shut up. You know this. We're on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Facebook, X, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitch. We depend on word of mouth advertisement. So Jenny from the block, what do we need new watchers to do and current watchers?
We need y'all to hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, leave us a snazzy little comment, like our video. The end.
And if you didn't understand that in English, I'm gonna jump off screen real quick so BG can explain it to you in Spanish.
Explain what? That I didn't even say. What you
Say it.
Okay. Don't forget to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend.
No te diré a decirle una amiga te le diga un amigo te le diga una amiga. Wepa.
Basura is back. Well, man.
Basura!
We'll see y'all post game, man. Don't forget to come back here right after the game and chop it up with us for 30 minutes. Peace.